Today I want to show you how you can manifest your dream mansion. So what if there's a certain house that you have in your mind and you've already created it in your mind. You've created the images, you've created every single room of it, and you can already feel that it is in your presence. Or wait a moment, what if you haven't done any of these things yet, but you want to be in a different environment? You dream about having a big house. You dream about your dream house, your dream mansion, even though right now it seems so far from your reality. It seems so far away. What can you do in this situation? The very first thing that you have to do if you want to manifest your dream mansion is to ask yourself, do I even want it? And now you might be saying, Sebastian, just tell me how to manifest the goddamn house. What are you talking about? Of course I want it. Well, really? I've made that experience with several of my coaching clients, which is really interesting, especially my American coaching clients who dream about their Big Mac mansion, so to speak, and when they then really ask themselves what they want, sometimes, not always, but sometimes they say to me, actually, I just want to have this small little house, and I want to take care of everything. I want to have a garden, and I then want to live somewhere close to the beach. I don't want anything too big. That's something that I've heard from quite a few of my specifically American coaching clients because, well, in the US, I know that from coaching so many Americans, the most common belief is that you have to show your wealth by having a house that is bigger than a house that you actually want or need. I mean, I will, for example, as a European, never understand why you could need 4 bedrooms when you're just 2 people. However, that's the American dream. And I don't say, please don't get me wrong, I don't say that you cannot want this. I just want you to ask yourself if this goal is really something that you want, or if it's simply something that you've seen on an Instagram account or something that you think you have to achieve because of the culture you grew up in. I want you to, whenever you are in a situation where you want to manifest something, I want you to always ask yourself, do I want this, or is this something that my external environment wants for me? Or am I supposed to want this because of the culture I grew up in? And this can make all the difference, because the last thing that I want you to experience is to lean your ladder against a manifestation wall that you don't even want to climb up. So in other words, if you then manifest your dream mansion and you then get it, and then you realize, oh God, I actually didn't want it in the first place. And these simple questions can avoid you falling into this trap. They can avoid you falling into this trap of manifesting something that you don't really want. But what if you say, no, Sebastian, I want this mansion. I want it more than anything in the world. The idea of being in this mansion makes me so excited. I want this mansion so bad. Then you are ready to go down into the nitty-gritty detail. And what I mean by that is that you ask yourself, what would this dream mansion, this dream house look like? Be as specific as you can be. I believe that the more specific you are, the more you can create these beautiful positive emotions that then allow you to manifest what you actually want. So the more specific you are about the furniture in your apartment, or sorry, not your apartment, we're talking about your mansion, the furniture in your mansion, and how the windows will look like, if there is a swimming pool or there isn't a swimming pool, if there is a basketball field or there isn't a basketball field. In fact, I think that would be the only reason for me to ever own a mansion, which would be to have a basketball court. But yes, I really love basketball, so let's continue with your mansion. Maybe you're not into basketball and you don't want the basketball court. Maybe you want a tennis court or a soccer field. Think about all these different details, and then I invite you to make a list. Yes, make a very structured German logical list. And on this list, you write down all these different aspects of the house, and then you rank them according to the emotional impact they have on you. So for example, you make a list with all the different features of the house, and you then write down the furniture, you write down the floor, you write down the basketball court, you write down the pool, you write down the size of the house, you write down the bedroom, everything that's in there. And then you give each of these different aspects emotional numbers from 1 to 10. And 1 would be, I don't really care about it, actually I don't want it. And 10 will be, oh my god, if I got this in the house, I will jump up every day because I'm so freaking happy. And of course, for me, the basketball court would be a 10 out of 10, just as an example. However, for you it might be different. And then if I were you, that's at least how I would do it, I would then choose about 3 to 4, but not more, 3 to 4 aspects of the house that you want to manifest, and choose these aspects, aka these images that you can then create in your mind. Choose the images that give you the most emotional impact. So for example, if you're like me and you love to play basketball and you want a basketball court in your mansion, then you choose that as the most emotionally impactful image. And then you choose another image. For example, it might be really important for you that you have a swimming pool in the house. Then you choose this as picture number 2. Then you might want to have 2 bedrooms, and you then choose the fact that there are 2 bedrooms in this house as the next part of the picture that you want to create, or let's say the little mind movie. And then the last picture, maybe you think to yourself, yeah, I mean, these specific windows would be great, but to be honest, the floor is more important for me. The color of the floor, the material, then you choose this as picture number 4. And then we go to the next step. Now, when you then close your eyes and you then create brain and heart coherence in the exact same way as I will teach you in the Abundance Reality Shift coaching program, to activate your center of creation, to activate your heart, and to make it possible for you to draw all these beautiful experiences, and in this case, the experience to see and to then step into and to buy your dream house. You then create brain and heart coherence to activate your heart, which then makes it possible for you to draw your dream house, to draw this experience to you. And when your heart is activated, then you want to go into this beautiful meditative state where you breathe in and you breathe out in a relaxed 5-second rhythm. And you then focus on creating these images in your mind. And what I would do in this situation when it comes to a house, I would, for example, create a little movie scene in my mind. Or you can also say a little mind movie where you walk through the house. You put yourself in this headspace where you, in this picture, are already the owner of your dream mansion. And you then take a walk in this house, in this beautiful mansion. You then, for example, walk around and you look at the floor, and it feels so good in this moment. It feels so incredibly amazing to look at that floor because it's the floor that you wanted. And then you look at your pool and you go, oh my god, it looks incredible. And then maybe you want to see yourself swimming in the pool. And then you see your 2 bedrooms with these beautiful beds in there. And you say to yourself, yeah, these are the exact 2 bedrooms that I wanted. And then, of course, how could I forget the most important feature of this house? How could I possibly forget it? The basketball court. So you then look at the basketball court and you fill your heart with joy. You jump up and down and you say, oh my god, I can play basketball here every day until midnight, until the neighbors go crazy with me. Woo-hoo-hoo-hoo. And then you go into the emotions as deeply and profoundly as you possibly can. And you then repeat this process over and over again every day, at least once. In between, you may be also creating a vision board and looking at that, if that's something that feels helpful for you. But then every day, once or maybe twice or maybe even 3 times, you're closing your eyes and you then go into this beautiful relaxed state. You activate your heart and then you see yourself in this dream mansion and you feel yourself into this beautiful state, and then you realize, oh god damn it, I still have so many limiting beliefs about abundance, about me finally becoming abundant, about me being worthy of abundance. And that's when you realize that joining the Abundance Reality Shift coaching program might be a good idea, because in the first coaching session, we will expose and uncover all your limiting beliefs in regards to money and abundance, and we will then create new empowering beliefs about money, beliefs that can help you to reach the next level, beliefs that will help you to reach the next level on your journey towards abundance. And then in week number 2, which is coaching session number 2, or let's better say hypnosis session, we will then install all these empowering beliefs about wealth into your subconscious mind so that you can operate from this whole new paradigm. And these are just the first 2 weeks of the Abundance Reality Shift Coaching Program. And if you want to find out more about it, you can go to affirmationtomanifestation.com/abundance or click on the first link in the description. And now that you're already thinking about joining the Abundance Reality Shift Coaching Program, you remember the basketball court again. And this makes it so easy for you. I'm not talking about myself, of course. It makes it so easy for you to then again go into those beautiful feelings and to just feel abundant every day, to feel yourself into this dream mansion every single day. And maybe you also do it in your coffee break. Maybe you also do it right before you go to bed. And maybe you don't want to watch these stupid crime TV shows in the evening anymore, but instead you sit on the couch and you feel yourself into this abundant state. And that's when it can flow to you. That's when the synchronicities, the signs are showing up. That's when suddenly, out of the blue, you open a website and then you see an advertisement for a certain house that looks exactly like the house that you pictured all day long in your imagination. And that's when you can then step into it and you can be the owner, the very proud and happy owner of your dream mansion.